Hello and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Dragon's Dogma 2 and we're doing another armor video. Today it's going to be another one for our pawn and we are going to do our absolute best to get our pawn looking good in some Thief armor sets. So this will be the top 5 best Thief armor sets for the pawn, or your pawn I should say. And before we get into the meat of the video, I just want to say, trying to get subscribers right now. We're working hard to get to 100,000 subscribers. Some might say it's terrible. It's a terrible injustice that the likes of which the world has never seen, that the channel has not yet broken 100,000 subscribers. I don't quite agree. I think that it's up there, top 5 easily, but definitely not the worst thing that's ever happened. But that being said, let's appease those people who are very worried and get that subscriber count up. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, click that button. But with all that being said, let's dive on into the video. So keep in mind what we're doing here. Our objective is to make outfits that look good. That's our first objective. So we want outfits that are going to be aesthetically pleasing for our pawn. But we also want to try getting the best stats possible because of course defense matters at least a little bit in this game. And keep in mind all of the stats that I'll be displaying today are for fully upgraded equipment. So this is stuff that has Dwarven upgrades all the way up and then is Dragon Forged. So it will have much better stats than you'll see on the base items for all of these items, and will also weigh less because the Dragon Forge process not only helps improve it, but also cuts the weight in half. So with all that being said, let's dive into our first outfit on this list. And so our first outfit, which you can see before you, is what I'm calling the Charming Thief. And now keep in mind, this, so far out of all the pawn videos I've done, and possibly all the ones that I will do, has been the most difficult. The Thief class was hard to make good-looking outfits for my pawn, but I think I managed to get 5 that look pretty dang good. So this first one, like I said, is the Charming Thief. It's made up of the following components. The Batali Turban, a bolt of dyed fabric worn wrapped around the head. Batali dyes prevent cloth from molding and do not fade when exposed to wind or rain. Then the Charming Corset, a garment of thin cloth that hugs the wearer's frame, drawing tightly over the waist and hips to flattering effect. No pants, because the Charming Corset does not allow for leg armor, and the Azure Shawl, a shawl made from cloth of a rich, captivating azure. Worn pinned over one shoulder, it looks most at home on the back of a rugged soldier. So stats for this outfit are a weight of 3.53 kilograms, defense of 472, magic defense of 485, and knockdown resistance of 281. So pretty much across the board, nope, definitely all the way across the board, this one is the best stat-wise out of all of these outfits we're showing today. I know some people will ask, well, why are you using the Charming Corset? It has nothing to do with the looks of it. I personally don't think it looks very good. I think that, you know, it's just not flattering in any way, and there's nothing that anyone could possibly say that would make me think that this is an attractive piece of clothing and or armor. So it's nothing to do with aesthetics for me. It's all about those stats, baby. Look at those rich, high stats, the voluptuous numbers that we're talking about, the incredible assets that you can see when you're wearing armor like this, you know, just from a stat perspective. But as far as aesthetics go, I guess it looks pretty good. I like it. It covers all the things that need to be covered and offers lots of protection and mobility, which is important for a thief. So that is our first outfit. Let's move on to the second one. And so moving on to our second outfit, we've got one that I consider much more modest and of course therefore much more pleasing for me personally. And this one is called the Shrouded Thief. This one's made up of the Shrouded Helm, a helm over which a reinforced sash has been wound for added protection, arranged loosely, the better to soften the force of incoming blows. The Batali Jacket, light armor crafted in the Batali style, breathable enough to be worn comfortably in regions prone to sandstorms. The Braided Boots, sandal boots comprising strips of tightly wound leather, constrict the wearer's muscles and improve blood flow while on the move. And the Wind-Breaking Cloak, a cloak that has seen many a windswept winter's night, well suited for traversing colder climes. So stats for the Shrouded Thief are a weight of 2.5 kilograms, defense of 311, magic defense of 284, and knockdown resistance of 152. So not nearly as good as that last suit of armor that we looked at, but still quite good. And obviously, appearance-wise, this one definitely fits the bill. All of the items, or at least pretty well, seem to match together. It was hard to make some of the stuff fit. The jacket and the boots fit together flawlessly. I wanted to be able to use the Shrouded Helm because stat-wise it's very good, and it's a very unique-looking piece of clothing. But when I just had it on the jacket, I needed something to transition to kind of cover the weird transition from the bottom of the Shrouded Helm to the top of the Batali Jacket. And so that's why we added the Wind-Breaking Cloak. I think, aesthetically speaking, it all matches together very well, and again, from a realism point of view, this looks like something that a thief should wear, you know. It offers plenty of mobility comfy, nothing too stifling, would be easy to move around quietly in this, and it doesn't draw any undue attention. This is, you know, a perfectly normal outfit to see someone wearing, especially in a medieval setting. So that is the Shrouded Thief, our second outfit. Let's move on to our third one. Our third outfit is the one that I spent probably the most time on because I really wanted to use these items, but it was hard to find out exactly how to make them work together. We have the Scarlet Ranger, and this one's made up of the Lion Lord's helm, a helmet bearing the mane and mien of the King of Beasts, inspires and rallies the wearer, granting them the courage to face the mightiest of foes. The Ranger's vest, light armor that is eminently practical and effective, favored by those accustomed to shouldering heavy packs. The Scarlet over-knee boots, leather leg armor dyed a bloody scarlet. The tightness of the fit is uncomfortable at first, but most wearers come to swear by it. And the feathered shawl, a shawl fringed with impressive feathers, worn artfully draped over one shoulder. It has a tendency to correct the conduct and the posture of the wearer. And so this outfit, for stats on the Scarlet Ranger, we have weight of 4.41 kilograms, defense of 252, magic defense of 203, and a knockdown resistance of 154. So stat-wise, again, not as good as the first one for sure, but still pretty dang good, and of course, hard to argue with that aesthetic. I love the Ranger's vest. It's one of my favorite pieces of clothing in the game, you know, just for stylistic reasons. It looks really great. So I wanted to use this, and it was just tricky to get it to work on any of these outfits, but I think this one does a pretty good job. I think that the Scarlet over-knee boots are always a great choice. They definitely fit in with the time period and the themes very well. Like I said, it seems like something that societally would be really in place for this time period. And the Lion's Lord helm is interesting. It's definitely heavier than the rest of the stuff we've got on here, but as I always say, if you're going to protect one piece of your body more than the rest, the head's a good choice. So I think this one looks pretty great, and stat-wise, it's also pretty solid. So I couldn't come up with any major reasons not to do this one, so that's why I have it on here. So that's the Scarlet Ranger. Let's move on to our next outfit. All right, our fourth outfit on here is the Rampart Legend, an obvious choice for any sort of, you know, thief build, whether that's a player or, you know, your pawn in this case. This one's made up of the Gazer's hood, a hood that covers the wearer's neck, mouth, and crown, lined with iron for added protection. The Rampart Breaker, armor that seems to melt away in darkness, thoroughly reinforced with leather padding to protect against attacks from all directions. The Nightfall Greaves, leg armor of a subdued color, enabling the wearer to blend into the shadows and elude the enemy's gaze when patrolling a night. And the Legend's Mantle, a mantle that confers a certain dignity upon the wearer, rumored to have been worn by a past arisen for many a year, though this has never been confirmed. So this outfit is obviously quite good looking. Stats for this one are a weight of 4.11 kilograms, a defense of 297, magic defense of 219, and a knockdown resistance of 169. So stat-wise, not as good as the first couple that we looked at in most areas. You know, it compares on some stats. It's fairly comparable, I should say. Definitely not as good as the first one. Appearance-wise, this one is excellent. The hood does leave enough of the eyes open to see if your pawn is infected with the Dragon Plague. You just got to make sure you keep an eye on that. Other than that, I think it just all goes together very naturally. The colors and everything match each other really, really well to make it look like it was designed to go together. And then, of course, from a roleplay perspective, this just looks great for a thief/rogue type build. You know, very dark, subdued colors that aren't conspicuous on their own, even in a crowd. And then, of course, if you're trying to sneak around at night, perfect for that. So, very good looking outfit. Definitely fits the thief class, and stat-wise, pretty dang good. So that's the Rampart Legend. Let's move on to our last outfit. All right, and so for our fifth and final outfit, we have the elegant Far Seer. This one is made up of the Far Seer circlet, a golden circlet focusing the mind's eye upon the polished jewel over the brow, inhibits tremors in the wearer's magics. The elegant petticoat, light armor combining airy cloth with alloyed plates over the shoulders and collar, lends itself well to combatants who rely upon their agility. The Ranger's tights, leg armor fashioned from supple fabric that stretches to accommodate the wearer and masks signs of wear and tear. And the Monarch's mantle, a mantle fashioned from brilliant blue cloth, imparts a sense of superiority when worn with regal bearing. So this outfit has pretty dang good stats. It has a weight of 3.96 kilograms, defense of 330, magic defense of 329, and knockdown resistance of 159. So pretty good across the board. Not the highest knockdown, but comparable to two other outfits on this list. Only one that beats this one stat-wise is, of course, the Charming Thief, that first one we looked at. So this one has, you know, definite stat advantages. As far as appearances go, obviously this one looks very good. We're using a lot of items. The only problem I have with it is the clipping in the back with the skirt from the elegant petticoat and, of course, our mantle. Other than that, it looks very good. All of the items look like they fit together rather well. Colors match, the styles all match, and of course, it is just aesthetically appealing. There are certain parts of it that definitely stand out better than others. But anyway, that's our last outfit for today. If you were looking for thief armor sets for your pawn. I hope this video was useful in that regard. But that's where we're going to end it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, or other outfits that you like for this role, definitely leave those down in the comments section below. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.